Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Denisha, but some people call me Niche, and I am the creator of the Chroma Network, which is an online platform for multifaceted women of color, making navigating adulthood fun. So we talk about things from career to well-being to style, everything in between. And today's video is all about how to get started on LinkedIn. We've probably heard about LinkedIn like 1,000,001 times at this point, but honestly, if you're looking to build a professional brand, grow your network online, this is the place you're going to want to direct your attention. LinkedIn is where people go if they're looking for a new job, looking for an employee, or as I said before, just looking to build their professional network. And since that's the case, you're going to want to make sure that your profile is optimized, it's up and running, and it's ready to go. We both know why you're here, so here are a few tips that are going to help you create a profile that's not only good, but it's also working for you and your professional goals. First thing you're going to want to have, a nice headshot. That's the first thing that people see when they land on your profile. It should be representative of your personal brand, but also the industry that you're in. Now, if you're a person who likes colors, you like bold prints, you like to be vibrant, don't feel that you have to dull that down just because you're on LinkedIn. There's definitely room for you to bring your personality to the table and showcase who you are. What I would say is that you also should be doing just an audit of your industry peers. You don't want to be doing anything that deviates too far from, I guess, what you would call the standard. You kind of want to make sure that you're in line with that, but also there is room for you to showcase who you are and what you're all about. Just think about it. An artist wouldn't express themselves in the same way that an investment banker would. So don't feel that you have to necessarily be in that stuffy, like, three-piece suit just because you're on LinkedIn. There's room for fun here. Another thing is you don't necessarily need a DSLR or a super fancy camera to take this photo. The iPhone cameras these days are actually sickening, like so good, such great quality. So definitely feel free to use that as well. And even if you don't have a friend to take the photo for you, all you need is a phone tripod or maybe even just a place to prop up your phone, self-timer, a background that's not too distracting, and you're good to go. So definitely feel free to update your profile photos more often if you can. Next is your profile headline, and this is the line that goes right below your profile photo. It helps to give an overview of who you are and where you are in your career journey. This is a place where you can share your current job status, your position, any expertise that you might have. It all belongs in this space. Just think to yourself, if I had to describe myself in just one sentence or maybe 3 bullet points, what would I say? Brainstorm, write them down, and plop that in there. This is also great if you're looking for an internship or maybe an entry-level role in your industry. Remember that LinkedIn works like a search engine. So the more that you can use these keywords like college student seeking entry-level finance role or college junior seeking HR internship, the more you can add in those keywords, it makes it a lot easier for recruiters who are headhunting on the platform. And trust me, there are a lot. They will message you. So make sure that you're using those keywords. Next is your profile summary. This is your elevator pitch. It lets recruiters and just the general viewers of your profile know who you are, what you're all about, and can even be a glimpse into your personality. As I said before, a lot of people think that LinkedIn is this really stuffy place, and because of that, they just leave their personalities at home. You don't have to do that, okay? There are a lot of characters in this space, and you can really just dive into what your interests are, both personally and professionally, what some of your past experiences are, your major skills. There are tons of things that you can include here, and I can even create another video just talking about how to craft a good one that is salient but does the job. But don't feel like it only has to be like 3 sentences. Definitely utilize the space that they give you to tell your story. Next, you want to quantify your achievements. Remember that LinkedIn is the living version of your resume online. So you definitely want to do more than just state the top 3 tasks that you had at your last job. What is it that you did and what were the effects? And how can you add a number to that? Numbers hold so much power. So if you can share a % increase, for example, that's going to be way more of a big deal than you just saying what it is that you did. So say you pitched a campaign that added a 50% increase to your past company's user base. That says way more than worked on campaign for 6 months, something like that. It's a lot more lifeless, you know, so definitely use the opportunity to use numbers to quantify your impact. This is even better if you can receive an endorsement from one of your peers or even a former colleague, because it just helps to back up everything that you said. And even better if they leave a comment saying what it is, what your impact was from their perspective. Now you just have things coming from all angles, you know? So definitely utilize the endorsement feature if possible. You really want to create a consistency between your online and offline presence. So the person that you are in person, who you would be in the office or in that role, should be the same person that you're presenting online. Next, you want to engage with your network. Do not be a lurker. Nobody likes lurkers. Even if you aren't looking for a job, you can still be active on the platform. You can engage with the content that is on your feed. There is so much good content that's circulating on LinkedIn, whether it's a case study or articles that other people write. There is so much value that you can learn, whether it's about your field or a field that you might be interested in. There's something for everyone on the platform. What are some ways that you can be active? First, which is probably one of the most common ways, you can keep your network up to date with some of your accomplishments. Whether you released a new project, you received an accreditation or a certificate, maybe you started a new job, or you had a great impact in the role that you have. You can share all of these things with the people on LinkedIn. This helps to consistently show your qualification, and it also helps to keep you top of mind for any opportunities that could pop up in your industry. There are also some more low-touch ways to do this if you don't want to create a huge spectacle about every single thing that you're doing, because I know the attention can be a lot for some people. As I said before, you can just interact with the content that's circulating on your feed from some of your connections, maybe liking, leaving a thoughtful comment. And what this does in very small ways is it helps to create almost a sense of thought leadership for you, and can also help you to position yourself as an expert over time if you always have something insightful to add or insightful to share with the people in your network. Eventually, they'll start to trust your opinion, your judgment, and seek your perspective on things. You can also share articles. It's very likely that you're reading the industry trades anyway, so just share what it is that you think about them. The article that you read this morning during your morning commute or while you were eating breakfast can be great content to repost on your feed, and just write a couple sentences about what you thought about that. That can really help to open up discussion with other people in your network or other people in your industry who might not even be in your network. Just create an open discussion or an open forum just by sharing something so simple as an article. It also helps to show you as a multifaceted employee or candidate if you are on the job hunt, because it shows that you are actually interacting with your industry trades and that you also have a commitment to educating and bettering yourself. So don't be afraid to share this form of content as well. So I hope these tips were helpful. I know LinkedIn can be a tough cookie to crack. I know it's hard to get started just because it's so different from the other social platforms that we use. Like Instagram and Twitter are a lot more laid back, whereas LinkedIn can feel a little bit more buttoned up. But remember, as I said, there is room for you to have fun here. There's room for you to be yourself here and just showcase your personal brand to your industry peers. Also, in some ways, the platform is kind of overlooked when it comes to social media because it doesn't have that same field. So this can be a really good place for you to shine just by really defining your voice and sharing it with other people. A lot of people tend to just come on, post their wins and go, and you really don't want to be that guy. So you can change that just by engaging. If you're interested in learning more about personal and professional development, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and also you should download the Chroma Network's guide, Let's Talk About You, which helps you to craft an answer to one of the toughest interview questions in my opinion, which is tell me about yourself. It walks you through a proper framework to craft an answer that's not only succinct, but really helps you to showcase your confidence and answer with ease. So that is all. I'll see you next time.